In Texas, typically there is a geographic restriction, which usually prohibits the parent who determines the primary residence of the kiddo from moving out of a certain geographic area. The standard here in the Metroplex is Tarrant and contiguous counties. So Tarrant County and any county that touches it, you can move anywhere in that area. As long as dad's still living in that area, you typically cannot move. And there's just not really much you can do about it. Texas is pretty serious about keeping Texas kids in Texas. And our counties are real serious about keeping the kids in the area where they've been. Because the court's perspective is they want to impact the kiddos the least amount. So if they've been in the same schools and they've been in the same area, courts don't want you up and relocating and extracting the kiddos. Much less if the other parent is super involved and they live nearby, the court's not going to give you permission to move them halfway across the country, and then that stops that other parent from being able to have reasonable access to the kiddo. So it can be done. Don't get me wrong. It can be. It's rare, and it takes some really special, specific facts. It's not just because my family lives 200 miles away and I can live with them and it's a better financial situation for me. That's not going to do it. Or, oh, I have a job over there and it's going to pay me $5 more an hour. That's not going to do it.
And it's going to require a motion to be filed with the court.
Yes.
And the court to make that decision. It's not just an argument between the parents.
No. So typically I let all my clients know you're here, you're going to be here. And you're most likely going to be here until that kiddo is 18 or graduates from high school.
Well, and what I always say to my clients too is, not to sound like a code book, but it's the public policy of the state of Texas that the children have frequent contact with both parents. And that it's in the best interest of the children to have frequent contact with each parent, because that if you ask, we don't talk to the children because that makes we become witnesses. But when the kids tell the judge or their counselors what they want, almost always they're going to tell the counselor or the judge they just want their parents to be back in the same house. Fighting, not fighting, they just want their family under one roof. Now, we know that that's not always in the best interest of the children, but kids just they want both parents. And that's something that the court and the legislature recognizes, and that's why Texas keeps the parents close to each other.